Welcome back to another episode of the Dumpster Diaries Podcast. I'm Moses Wartooth. This is Justin Allen, and we have Brandon Ryan on, and he's ready to talk about the latest news and events.
Dude, I always get like super excited when you come on, man.
Y'all threw me for a curve when he did it over there. Because I was over here watching you like, all right, he's going to do it. We're going to screw up 3 times. Folks come in on the level. What the fuck?
We've been doing this all day. We've already done like other interviews and stuff, man. So we're just like, because we pack them into like one day. So like, it's always back and
We're in the
forth,
groove.
like, bouncing around. So
How many shows y'all done today?
You're our second.
Second.
Yeah. But we might do a third after this. Yeah. It's up in the air.
It's been a weird week. A lot of things happened since the last time I was in this room.
A lot of things.
Holy shit. I know when we do the new establishment, like it's always like more like comedy centered and like crazy.
Insanity.
But, like when you're on one-on-one, it's just like, here's the truth. Like here's what's happening.
Talk about serious and pressing issues. Serious thing. Oh,
Yeah, dude.
Come up here.
Dude, I think we got to start off first, man. We need to talk about the comedy show coming up. Like, get it right out of the gate.
Well, yeah, that's what was it? September 20th?
Yep, September 20th.
Yellow Rose Canyon. I had to get my cheat sheet out.
Yeah, out in Mount Enterprise.
Small, was it Smells Like Roses, Small Price Productions over at Yellow Rose Canyon in Mount Enterprise. Ooh, if you want like the address, you're gonna have to go live, like, follow.
Well, we put a link to the actual. We put a link to the website in the description too. So like,
It's like
you can buy tickets online.
138 FM 1798, which sounds like a fantastic way to get killed. But it's actually a legit location owned by legit people. Not from here. They big city folks, so it's safe.
Yeah.
You don't go out something like when there's like local people. If the locals own it, you don't go.
Well, the last show you guys had out there, man, it was like packed out, dude.
Oh, it was.
I mean,
There was a lot of people there.
A lot of people. It's growing every single show. I'm like, holy shit, dude! Like, there's something actually happening here.
No, they put a lot of time and money in that place out there. It's nice. They got like places you can rent.
Yeah, they got like
seen
cabins
folks around renting golf carts. I talked to Cody. I was like, man, if they're renting golf carts, man, if I come to a show from now on, I need all right, oh man, I need to take me a little spin around the block before I do a show. You know what I mean? I'm not saying if they're available. You know what I mean? It's good to use them. They just don't need to be sitting up.
Yeah,
I'm trying to help.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
it's a great venue, man. It's a good atmosphere too, man. Like, 'cause it's all like private property. Like, it's out in the middle of nowhere for a good reason.
Not that far off and out of nowhere. It's like off
it's
259.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not like driving like.
There's a
2
Whataburger
hours.
in like 10 minutes, so if you're getting hungry, you're not going to.
You know what's crazy? It's like I always get invited to go to Whataburger with you guys, and I never go.
It's all right. It's all right. I mean, it's Whataburger. It's not
Yeah, like all the comedians are like, "Hey, like we're going to Whataburger. Let's do it." I'm like, "All right, like I'll see you guys next month."
Well, it's either Whataburger or like pretzel sticks. I mean, two things open: a gas station or Whataburger. Otherwise, you got to come all the way to Nacogdoches, and you got to risk getting pulled over driving through Central Heights.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Especially in NAC. Is that construction still going on in NAC, dude?
Man,
Our street's still fucked
I
up.
call it ping pong with the old traffic cones.
Traffic.
I'm pretty sure they put that up just to see how many DWIs I could get in a few weeks.
Doc, you wanna?
There was some folks running over some traffic cones.
Dude, I went through there. The last time I went through there, it was like last month, and a lot of those cones were like flattened and fucked up. Like, you could tell people hit them, like, and I was there early, so you could tell it was like a Saturday night. We're like, like,
Oh, we use this flag. All right, this is the 2-lane highway. They were putting these motherfuckers like this and like that. You're crossing. Bro, I don't know what lane I'm in, man.
Yeah.
And it didn't get better. And then they just kept.
And the roads were already really bad.
They said
Yeah, they are.
and it's like way worse now, dude. Like,
Now we're playing.
now I know they're working on them, but like,
What are they doing? What are they doing? They would go every 50 feet, dig a hole, fuck around, fill the hole, go another 50 feet. Someone said, well, they're fixing the plumbing. No, they're not. They're just digging fucking holes. What are they looking for? I don't understand. It's just, all right, so they have a map of the plumbing. You know where the plumbing is.
Yeah.
Why do you need to dig a hole every 50 feet? You know when you're going to fill that back up, that pothole is going to be a 5-bedroom, 4-bath.
I don't even know how to answer half the shit you ask me. Because you already have the answer like loaded, ready to go. Like in the
These
chamber.
Who do you blame? The highway department, the city? Is it the city? Is it the state? Is it the county?
I
Well, the
don't
county, the county does asphalt. Well, the city
Well,
does asphalt.
whoever's in charge of it, man, if they see this, man, I'd love to sit down and talk to you. Like, absolutely.
We got questions. A lot of questions.
Dude, bring Brandon on with that guy. Holy shit, dude. Be like totally unhinged, you know?
Just sit over there just breathing heavily, being judgmental.
Just every time he gives an answer, you start breathing more heavy.
Yeah.
Just-
Every time he gets an answer, just twitch. Sorry. That's the feeling of my wallet as you just went up 15 cents in fucking taxes. I had a landlord tell me, if they raise the taxes on the property values, we're going to have to raise the rent. That ain't my goddamn problem.
Sounds like your fucking problem.
That sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. We signed an agreement for this.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's crazy when it comes down to taxes too, man. Like, it's always the end consumer that gets fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Always.
They raised 12 cents. They're going to charge you $100. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Inflation's a motherfucker.
Dude, I don't see how people survive. Like, even like with my shit, like, I'm like, dude, like, there's months where I barely get by, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. And I like make pretty good money because I do like a shit ton of different things. But bro, like average normal fucking people who just like have that one job and it's like 9 to 5, 40 hours a week, whatever. I'm like, how the fuck do you like eat? You
Yeah.
know? Like,
Well,
yeah.
I remember my mother, when she made minimum wage to, let's say, no more than $8 an hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Survived on, what is that, $26,000 a year?
No,
if you work
it's
40
far-
week,
it's
40
far-
hours a week,
It's much less than that.
much less than that,
Yeah,
right?
You're looking at closer probably to 18,000.
So back then in the 90s, we weren't great, but we weren't,
Starving.
yeah, you weren't starving. Your electric bill was $80. You know what I mean?
Oh, my electric bill last month, $300.
800. My last electric bill was $675.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And that was right before that AC unit took a shit, which I told the landlord that AC unit ain't got much longer. It would bump my bill up because it was drawing so much electricity trying to push that compressor, $670. And then I called him and I told him, I said, look, excuse me, the Red Bull got me.
No,
you're good. I told him, I said, look, my electric bill's high because my AC unit failed, which my landlord had to fix. Can I get a billing credit? Because the month before that was $600. And they're like, oh, yeah, we can do a one-time credit of $50. And I said, well, does my hair look pretty and do I have the right lipstick on? Because I just want to make sure I look pretty when you're fucking me.
Yeah.
And then they hung up on me. So, the electric companies have now turned from co-ops to whatever they're doing now, which is basically a subscription system.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
And they got the smart meters in. And I'm sitting here, I'm literally at my box with a voltmeter, measuring amps, doing math, trying to figure out how I got a $675 fucking light bill.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make sense because we're not growing weed. Like,
At that point, you might as well fucking be doing it.
because that's growing weed prices, man.
Yeah.
Back in the day, if you had a $600 light bill,
Call
they
the
would
cops.
turn you into the fucking police.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you might want to check this out. There's a lot of usage going on over here.
Yeah, dude. Do you use TXU? That's who I use, man. And those guys are like, fuck.
I do believe we use TXU. And
Dude, they're doing some
criminal.
I'm calling it right now. Like, they're doing some criminal shit.
Yeah,
Somewhere
man,
along the way,
it's
like, yeah.
The whole 12 to 13 cents a kilowatt.
Yeah.
And then now,
Well, plus all the fees and extra shit also.
you got to pay the $200 fee before you even start just because we're using Encore's pole.
Or if
yeah.
you cancel
yeah,
your
yeah.
contract early, oh, get fucked. It's several $100.
Yep.
It's retarded. And then you can't even get a plan unless you do like a year-long contract with those fuckers, unless they changed it recently. And it's like, yo, what? This is a fucking
Yeah, it's like a
shakedown.
year to 3 years.
Yeah, it's a fucking shakedown.
Yeah, it's a shakedown. And somehow we all just didn't pay attention when it happened. It's like one day, because I remember, because right now electricity's in my wife's name. Last time it was in my name. You just went up there and say, hey, I live this. And say, all right, either you have a deposit or you don't have a deposit. One of the two, depending on your what you comes back on your credit, if you owe any bills or not.
Mm.
You have a deposit, you pay the deposit, they turn your shit on.
Mm-hmm.
We'll send you a bill every month. Now, don't matter because you got to sign a contract. Why do I have to sign a contract?
Yeah.
What's the purpose of the fucking contract?
Especially on like a necessity like electricity.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about here? You
Well, they
want me to
watched
sign a
how the
contract?
cell phone companies did it, and we're like, that's a pretty damn good idea. We're going to get them.
Yep.
Dude,
And
it's
the
like,
cell co-
what's the next thing gonna happen? Like, water company gonna be like, I need you to sign a contract.
I mean,
All
we
my
already
water
pay.
companies are.
We pay just for having the meter, not even if you use the damn water.
Really?
Like my cost of having a water meter is more than my water bill.
Maintenance on the meter.
We always learn something new on this show.
Yeah.
It's all I'm saying, dude. And we're all talking about our local area. Like, this is not like some fucking national fucking issue. We'll get on some of that shit in a minute, but god damn, brother.
Well, that's why it's so important to be in your local government, because they're just setting up ways over there. Hey, how can we charge these people more money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're bringing all that money into their pockets. They're taking all that money home with them.
Yeah. Dude, at this rate, the amount of people we've talked to and the shit that we've like started to uncover in our local area, dude, I would not be like, do not be surprised if we see Moses and I just fucking running on some tickets somewhere. Like, you know, in like 2 years, you know, be like, fuck it.
Man, you right now could be the mayor of Zavala. You wouldn't even have to spend that much money on the
plain
campaign.
water.
I need $85 for a campaign. And like,
I'm gonna keep the water on. That's all I got to say.
yeah.
Water gonna be on.
Dude,
Yeah.
what happened with the water in Zavala anyway?
I'll tell you what happened. We had a bunch of fucktards running to begin with.
Yeah.
They probably got rid of anybody that knew anything about shit because of whatever fucking either they didn't want to pay him enough, or they got tired of him, or somebody new management comes in and gets rid of the guy that's been there for 20 years. And they're running on fucking above ground tanks up there. I don't know why they're still running. Have you ever smelt the water in Zavala?
No.
Oh, it smelled like the water used to smell in Lufkin, because the aquifers go that way, go downward
Yeah.
towards, you know what I mean, go south.
So it just smells like rotten
It's
eggs.
just rotten fucking eggs. Like all the fucking wells in Huntington and Zavala used to smell like just iron. Come out, it just be fucking just, they turned the tub orange. And all of that was the contamination from the fucking paper mills. Those paper mills used to fuck this area up. Like you knew you were heading to Lufkin before you got there. The fuck is that smell? And you be at the water fountain in like daycares and schools and shit. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
got that
good.
Good iron.
Staining orange,
Yeah.
just going down. It's like, all right, here we go.
And that's after going through the treatment process. So, I mean, Zavala's been backwoods for a while. Fuck Zavala. I don't like Zavala. Zavala. How you doing?
Yeah, I got that vibe real fucking quick off.
Whatever happened to them, they had that coming. That's karma.
Dude, what's your beef with Zavala, man?
Hmm?
You heard me.
Man, they fucking treated me like an asshole when I went to that school. And now all the people that treated me like an asshole was probably of the age that would be in power. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I'm blaming the right ones. So fuck them.
So they're drinking like fucking water that's laced with like fucking cyanide or whatever the fuck they got, dude.
Well, it was crazy because one of
Aaron
the
Brockovich get that shit figured out.
it was a mayor or there was a city council person that posted on Facebook. I know that we didn't have no water. I know that I had a water slide in my front yard for my kids to enjoy, but I want my kids to have a good time. Bitch, you were in a water crisis. And you brought a water slide?
And you thought that was a good
Could
idea?
have got a bounce
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Could have done all these other things. Could have had a barbecue. No, you ain't got a water slide. Meanwhile, there's people whose houses are literally burning down the same fucking day.
There's gonna be some dude in Baltimore, Maryland, who watches this on YouTube, going, "Where the fuck is Zavala,
Yeah.
Texas?" You know?
That's the asshole of East Texas.
Oh yeah, it's bad, dude. It's fucking bad.
Like they want all that, and they know they're charging people top dollar for their taxes. They're charging people top dollar for their water.
I don't
And
know
then they
why
just
they do.
and then they just let it shut off. They're like, "Well, we ordered some shit.
Water's
We
coming.
ordered some shit, man. It's not that hard to get a fucking pump. I can walk 20 feet in Lufkin and find a fucking water pump somewhere." It took them weeks to get a man. I have had a water pump hot shotted to me within 14 hours from fucking Illinois. I don't cost us no option. Bring it down here. $1,500 they brought us a water pump. I have seen it happen. For them to tell all the entire people that it took 2 fucking weeks because one, they ordered the wrong part, and two, well, it's on its way. That's complete fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
That is the biggest line of bullshit because I work for a pet food company. We didn't, I'm at the bottom of the industrial. We were making dirt into money, feeding dogs cardboard, and I could still get a fucking water pump in the same fucking day.
Fucking heart attack, dude.
Well, we ain't got the right hoses to connect. Motherfucker, they sell hoses everywhere in 4 counties.
Oh my god.
There are 4 chicken plants in the immediate vicinity of this area that are running goddamn billion-dollar industry that have everything that you need to connect a fucking water. And there's people that sell them this shit here. I've seen them. Nope. Water's off for 2 months.
Oh my god, dude.
Ordered the wrong part.
Oh, it's like 10 different angles coming out of that shit.
We'll declare national.
You feel better?
It's not a national. Everybody other needs to be fired.
You feel better?
Kind of.
Glad we could give you the platform, dude. Holy shit.
Hey, man. That's
I need a minute to
moment.
like recruit, man. I like literally like you just kept going, man, and then you started screaming about chicken plants. I'm like, how does this all like intertwine, dude?
Because they use water.
Yeah.
Water's pretty important.
Yeah, that's last I checked. Yeah, it was pretty much important.
I don't know.
Holy fucking shit, man.
To be fair, you did ask.
Yeah. Small town politics, man. Like,
Now we got to do that again on the next topic.
which time?
I don't know. Just I got to keep the same energy. That might be the end of the show right there. I don't know. I'm
16 minutes in. I was
16
like, that was
minutes. I
pretty
got
good.
to.
Yeah.
We even got to the first joke yet.
I
Oh,
need,
God.
yeah, I need at least an hour out of you, dude. That's what we shoot for. Dude, yeah. I mean, you want to keep going? Like, fucking. Did you? I don't think you have, man. 'Cause I got some shit in the chair. I do.
Climax right there, bro.
Yeah, I got some shit for you right here, brother. I don't think you peaked at all. Charlie Kirk.
He was 6'5".
Was he really?
Yeah, he was. I didn't know that. But
I thought he was short.
no,
He was.
he looks short, but he's not.
All right, let me say just go ahead and full disclosure. Violence, political violence especially, is never acceptable. We can't do any of that shit. We can't tolerate it. It's obviously a tragedy. But some shit fucking went down. And because you're like our chief conspiracy like expert, I have to like bring it up to you, man. What the fuck is the scoop, dude? What went down? I mean, it's fucking sad. Like it's like, what the fuck, dude? What are we even doing now?
If it's
like,
so
we're
sad, then
starting-
why are they making a whole campaign out of it?
Well, I don't.
What's the campaign about?
Man, they've got this wife's widow over the casket crying, pictures of her fingernails. They are full on propagandizing this entire tragedy.
I
on
will.
every single channel they can get.
Yeah, I will acknowledge that, man. Like, I don't want to say taking advantage of the situation, but they are definitely capitalizing on it.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
double down, triple down, and split aces. Fucking.
Now, he
trouble.
wasn't a politician or anything like that. He wasn't even like former military or anything. So I'm kind of like,
He was
but
a guy that had an opinion, that would go to colleges, talk about his
Yeah.
opinion, and debate.
Yeah.
He was a master debater.
He was.
that's why it doesn't like settle right with me because I'm like, first of all, like he started out as a podcaster.
Mhm.
And I'm like, are we just going to get in the business of killing podcasters? Because I've said way worse shit than that guy ever did. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, fuck, dude. And I do not have the money for a Pope mobile.
Well,
So-
we've always been in the business of killing journalists. And Charlie
Yeah.
Kirk was a journalist.
He was.
We can go back
Yeah.
20, 30 years and talk about the amount of journalists that just ended up dead. So
Yeah.
they could have killed him at any point in time they wanted. Like this whole notion that, okay, well, the left did it. I don't think the left did it. Oh, well, the ultra right did it. I don't think the ultra right did it. Because if you wanted to kill him, you could have shot him in his front yard. Just like they did the lady from Minnesota,
Mhm.
the
Yep.
Democratic state representative from
I
Minnesota.
cannot remember her name, but I know you're talking.
Beginning of the year, they shot a guy, followed her to her house. He was stalking her,
Mhm.
shot her and her
Because
husband.
he showed up as a mail delivery guy, a mailman. Like, you know, we just interviewed one of
Whole
those.
other angle.
Yeah, but he was wearing a mask and shit and stuff. And
Right. So
They
if
catch that guy?
if someone wanted to do this individual harm, there was no reason to do it on a public platform. When they do something on a public platform like this,
Send
there's a
message.
reason for it. This is to send a message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Red Bull's again.
Yeah.
I'm rude of me.
It's a carbonation, man.
But the kid that supposedly shot him, right? 22-year-old kid, Mormon from Utah.
Yeah.
Took one shot, managed to get a rifle. I think they're saying it's a 30-06.
Yeah.
Is that?
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Here's my problem with that.
Oh fuck! Here we go. Was it?
That
back,
wasn't the
was it
sound of
back
a
into the
30-06. No, that wasn't the sound of a 30-06 that hit him. That was a 5.56.
When
People
I
don't
heard
understand there's a difference in the noise.
I'm not gonna lie. When I heard it, because I've shot a shit ton of 5.56. When I heard it, I was like, "That's a 5.56 round." That's the first thing I thought, man. That, and then when I saw the way he fell, I was like, "He's not alive.
Well,
Like he ain't walking out of that."
you can't carry a 30-06 in a backpack. But
Yeah.
you can fold an AR-15 down
Mhm.
with a scope to hit 200 yards easy in a backpack.
Yeah.
But supposedly he had a 30-06. Well, not even that. The way of 30-06 and the way of 5.56 hits maximum velocity at 200 yards.
Yeah.
That's just prime velocity.
Yeah. Basically.
30-06 will go a little further than that, about 350.
Yeah.
So,
Or higher caliber, like.
and also, have you ever seen a 30-06 compared to a 5.56?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bullet, what is it, almost double
Yeah,
the
pretty much.
diameter?
Yeah.
And the neck. This side of his neck would have been blown out
Yeah.
because it's a soft tissue area.
Mhm.
5.56 are normally designed to go through the fucking heart, right there behind the deer
Yeah.
where that shoulder is,
Mhm.
and hit the soft tissue.
Yeah. Soft spot.
It would have everywhere. No. Now they're saying, oh, well, it hit his vest and ricocheted into his neck. Huh?
That's not what that looked like.
I saw that video
yeah.
live, dude. I watched
That
it
is-
live. I was watching the rally live. I saw I was like, what the fuck? I thought it was fake. Like, I was like, there's no fucking way.
A 30-06 at 200 yards would have knocked him out of the chair.
Mm-hmm.
The velocity alone hitting him on that vest would have knocked him.
100%. Yeah. There would have been a shit ton more blood splatter, the whole 9 yards.
And they did it with one shot. So it's 5.5. I believe it was 5.56. I don't believe it's 30-06. I need to see the 30-06. Show me the shell casings.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to see pictures of all that.
That's
Or
what
I'm
gets
gonna
me.
believe it.
If they talk about all this shit being inscribed on shell casings, where the
No,
fuck
let's
is the
do the
picture?
fucking shell casing.
Yeah.
See a picture.
Well, we ain't drill them up yet. We're still at the machine shop getting CNC and shit. Because I'm sitting over here like, have you ever tried to write something on a shell casing?
Yeah.
Dude, they were talking. He had like full-fledged sentences on there. I was like, how the fuck did he fit that on there?
Yeah.
Like, you
Hey,
know?
fascist, catch.
Yeah.
That's a lot of-
I mean,
that's a lot of words.
Yeah.
You know?
But even so, man, he is Mormon. And the Mormons are capable of a different kind of violence than just regular white people.
Oh, their militias are crazy. A lot of people.
Yeah,
don't
they
know
are
about this.
crazy.
That's
Like,
like a game of state.
oh, it's like
have the Salt Lakes.
it's literally like Waco, Texas level shit, but no one's fucked with them yet.
No.
Like, yeah,
Because they got money.
Yeah.
and they state themselves. I mean, they're fucking radicalized.
Yeah.
The LDS, their
Yeah.
security guards carry Uzis. If
yes.
your security has an Uzi, you're probably a cult.
I used to think it was all bullshit until I saw it one time in person. I was like, God damn, like, dude, like, holy shit.
You know, missionaries they send out here, they will send missionaries, women and men, young
Yeah.
kids. They'll move them to different cities, and their job is to go to school there. And they go to school, they pay for the school, they pay for housing, but they have to ministry. And if something goes sideways, they send a fucking team with an elder. I worked at an apartment complex, and one of the it's two girls, but they're in there, but they have a house, and usually they have 4 or 5, like dorms and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And the apartment.
Co-ed shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, there's only 2 there, and their house got broken into. Well, the police investigated, and then the LDS church came and investigated. And the elder, I had to talk with the elder and shit like that. He was just asking questions because he's paying all this money. They're paying top dollars to this apartment complex.
Yeah.
And they're just asking about security features and shit like that. And he had 3 or 4 dudes with him. And and they all look like old, timid, Mormon guys. Nah,
These are gangsters.
yeah, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, it's the mafia.
Yeah, because they
It's
are
just a
these,
different
they
oath.
technically,
You know?
they're like these, they represent the parents. They represent, the church.
Mhm.
They are the spokesperson for these
Yeah.
children, even though these children are 18 years old. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
young adults. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's weird. They're all nice. You know what I mean? But you also have to understand that the Mormons are the same people that are in cahoots with a lot of the cartels in Mexico.
Dude, what the fuck?
You don't
They have Mormon compounds in Mexico that are patrolled by armed guards with like walls that they're like impenetrable compounds in Mexico run by Mormons. Yeah. It's a legit thing.
I'm like actually finding out about this last
It's legit.
group of friends. Like, are you serious? How the fuck did y'all gotta back this shit up? How the fuck and why?
Well, you ain't heard about the cartels that accidentally killed they killed the family of Mormons for whatever reason.
I do remember that they went down like on a missionary trip and then they got kidnapped or something.
Well, yeah, in
and then
between
got
they had their
executed.
compounds right there. And somewhere in between the compounds, the cartels either got the wrong information or snatched up the wrong people.
Yeah,
And killed a whole family of Mormons.
I do remember that. That was a long time ago. I mean, it was probably like 10
in
years.
the last 10 years.
Yeah, I was saying about 10 years ago. Yeah.
But that's happened, I think, 1 or 2 times. And the Mormons have some kind of, I don't know what kind of deal they have going on with the cartels.
Omerta.
But,
yeah, dude.
I don't know, but that silently kind of just went away. Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
I mean, not ever. They're the only people that I know of that have links to the cartels. My neighbor is not Mormon. He don't know nobody from the cartels. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's just crazy. It's like, why would the Mormons like line themselves with the cartels? I get wanting to like
Business.
Yeah, I don't think they line themselves, but if they're willing to, the Mormons, I will say, they're very frugal, but they love money. So if
Yeah.
there's a business deal to be made, I could see them doing it.
It's a real Jewy thing to say.
It is. But again, I'm not against it. I like that lifestyle myself. So.
If opportunity knocks, would you not take it?
Answer the door.
If a nice guy in a suit with a 5 o'clock shadow beard pulls up in a sea of black armored trucks and said, "Hey, we just need you to drop this package off
Yeah.
on your way back to the United States. If you don't mind, could you do that? And here's a bag of cash. You don't have to answer any questions. All you have to do is drop the bag off.
Get that back.
And this, drop this bag. You keep this bag. Now,
Point A
as
to
a
point
father
B.
of children, are you going to say no?
Me? I'm probably gonna drop off the bag. I'm just gonna be real. Yeah, like I'm gonna be fucking honest.
Well, now that you dropped off the bag once, you can do it again.
Yeah.
And we need you to do it once or twice a week now. And that's
Or
how
we'll
you
kill-
get you. And if you say, well, I don't want to drop this bag off no more, well, then we will remember your children. And they kill everybody.
Yeah, damn, dude. So,
And that is
so do you
It's just like that, you're in business.
so do you think the Mormons went down there as like this is how I imagine it. The Mormons went down there as like missionaries, right? And then the cartel started influencing them, and then they basically exploited them, and then now they're using extortion tactics, and basically the cartels control the Mormon church, yes or no, and go.
Oh, I don't know if they control the Mormon church, but they definitely
Don't take the blame off the Mormons. though.
Yeah, because you have to think. All right, so the Mormons come down there. All right, you're in their territory,
Yeah, sure.
and then back when they first came down there wasn't 37 cartels.
Yeah.
There was 1 or 2. You know what I mean? Back when the Mormons first established their community in Mexico, there was, and 1 or 2 controlled certain areas.
Sure. Yeah.
Since they took away Pablo Escobar, then they took away
El Chapo.
El Chapo.
Yeah.
It has created a power vacuum similar to the Middle East. You have all these cartels fighting. So it was very easy for them to get caught up with the wrong people. And it's the way the cartels see it, most of them see it, if you do business with us, it's better than you not doing business with us.
Yeah.
Because we can make money off of you and we will take care of we'll pay you money.
Yeah.
But you can never say no, because if you say no, then we're going to put you in this barrel and put a tire around you and then set you on fire like we just did Miguel over here.
Yeah.
Which they were like, you watch. And then you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what? All right, well,
Guess
yeah,
we're
I'm going
doing
to drop
this.
the back off.
That's the key people don't realize. They make you watch.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like, oh, yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, fuck that shit.
So this isn't something new.
no, it's been
I
going
mean,
on
this
for a
is
long time.
we do this.
Dude, this shit like this has been happening since the Roman Empire.
Art,
Like,
it
if
tells
That's how
really-
things get done.
Yeah, dude, violence is a really good motivating factor, like to get shit done, dude.
We
which is
don't
crazy.
condone
'Cause the
violence.
first thing that says, violence is no way to handle politics. And it's no way political violence will not be tolerated. That's all we fucking do. It's political violence.
Not on U.S. soil, Brandon. All right, keep that shit overseas where it belongs.
I tell you what, I will backtrack and say that I cannot blame the CIA on a lot of shit that's happening over here. I was wrong. Because after listening to a few podcasts of former CIA agents and then going back and doing some reading, I discovered that the kind of like the oversight on the CIA is so bad right now.
Yeah.
Like they can't fart in church without 4 people talking about it down the street. So their intelligence, the whole intelligence community, since AI has stepped in, and since there's so much other ways of getting information other than the old-fashioned way, the CIA is in shambles when it comes to at-home operations, and they can't operate in the country like they used to in the 60s.
Yeah.
Now, in the 60s or 70s, they were doing some wild shit.
Oh, dude, yeah, it was a wild west, man.
But now it's too much oversight. There's too many people saying, why are you doing this? What are you spending this money on?
Almost like they might not actually be the intelligence agencies controlling shit.
They are...
Like their nuts have been clipped.
The nuts have been, they've been cold. They've been clipped.
Yeah.
There's a new sheriff in town when it comes to intelligence,
Mm-hmm.
and they've been working on it for the past 40 years.
Yeah.
And they're just putting money in there and getting these patents on technology. And the internet was always the pathway to them being in control.
Mm.
Because if the information highway is the key to the information technology age, whoever controls the internet, controls the information, controls the technology, controls the people.
Yeah, absolutely. That's like
money
since the day, like the dawn of man. That's basically essentially the same. Like it's just like, hey, like if you control technology, you control people. Like just be in power. It's a power move. It's all
almost religion that got started.
Yeah.
So what's the value of money now? If information is more valuable and holds more power, what's money? Money don't mean shit.
But people care about information because it's monetarily valuable.
That's why they want to go.
It's like all staring at
digital.
you.
Where I'm headed towards is digital currency.
Oh, they would love that because then they would have total fucking control.
Complete, utter control of everything.
I'm old school, man. I'm gonna pull out some of these.
Oh, I'm 100% against it all digital currency.
We're gonna fucking handle this shit like man.
But even if digital currency becomes the normal, then people can still go back to fucking trading for services, trading, fucking bartering, that type shit again. So they'll never fully have that over us. But as far as like digital shit, we're fucked.
Well, you know, there is little subtleties. Like, you know how easy it is. You walk into a store.
Yeah.
I just paid for something.
Yeah.
I had to bring my little things like that is how you condition a person to forget about all the things that they used to do. Carry a wallet, carry cash.
Yeah.
It's little conditioning, because like the mask, little conditioning things. And now we're okay to seeing masks. And hell, I even see somebody in the bank the other day with a mask. That used to be a goddamn felony.
Yeah.
But it's little conditioning things, and it's not all at once. It's like you'll see something over here, you'll see something over there, and it's all leading down this path of a digital age.
Yeah.
And they're already working on the babysitter. Babysitter's AI.
You talking about the robot with tits?
What?
The one that'll grow a human?
That is
I'm not even fucking around.
That's robot. That just don't make sense. Like, why? Well, what's the tits for?
I think we brought it up during the new establishment first episode, dude. Like, I was like, holy shit. Like, why does it have tits? Like, yeah.
Well, that's where we keep the milk. So it's a refrigerator. It's a refrigerator you can fuck. That sounds like
best of both worlds.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
It's a refrigerator you can fuck, dude.
It's got sandwiches, it's got tits, it's got milk. It's a deal.
What's that? God damn, what is that song? Or not in the song, in that movie, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. The quote where he's like, it's a deal, it's a steal, it's a sell of the 21st fucking century. Like when he's trying to hawk the stolen shit or whatever. Like, yeah.
If they stayed this long and they made it to the fucking refrigerator joke, I appreciate you.
Yeah. Hey, man, we looked at our analytics, man. We got more people starting to look at shit, and they're actually starting to watch longer.
Really?
Yes. So whatever we're doing is like starting to catch on, man. So
that's good.
Just get a little worried for a second there. Like, fuck, this
I'm
ain't
so
going.
poor. I mentioned our electric bill was $670 last month. They would like and subscribe and put some monetary value into this.
Oh, go ahead and plug your shit, man.
I don't even have nothing to plug.
Swamp Donkey, your Instagram, all that shit.
I mean, it's Brandon Ryan on Facebook, but most people that have clicked this at this point have gotten here from my Facebook. So it's like Dumpster Diaries Podcast, Small Price Productions. Yeah, nobody has found this. Just, oh, where's this guy? I know, who's this guy?
Link in the description.
Yeah. Our viewers right now know at least one of us.
There is something I do want to ask you about, man. And I'm kind of like, yo, what the fuck is happening? Have you been hearing about this fucking goddamn comedy show that's happening over in, what is it, Dubai?
The one that Tim Dillon's going to?
Yes. It's like a massive comedy festival they're doing. They got like Bill Burr, Tim Dillon, like
I knew Tim Dillon was doing. I thought they paid him a certain amount of money to go to Saudi, and everybody's like, "Don't go, you're gay, they'll kill you."
Oh, is it Saudi Arabia?
Maybe so.
It might be Saudi Arabia, actually. But
It probably is.
yeah, the more I think about it, actually, it is. They're paying him $375,000 for one show.
I'd have done it for 30 grand.
Like, you know, dude, I would have done it for fucking like
Give me a little
probably
spending money.
$100.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
10,000 cash to spend
Yeah.
while I'm there.
But I was like, dude, yeah, it was Saudi Arabia actually, but it's coming up. I think Bill Burr's getting like $1.5 million for one show.
I mean, would you do it?
I feel like that plane ain't gonna make it on its way back. That's all I'm saying. Because we
Like-
all know they did 9/11, and I feel like it's gonna be a 9/12. It's all I'm fucking saying.
Hear me out. If this happens, I want this to go viral. If they put all of the Israel critical comedians on one plane, fly them to Saudi, let them do the show, which they will,
Yeah.
and then tank them on the way back,
Yes.
I want my 1 million views.
Yeah.
I want it.
And
I
I'm
need
calling
that
it,
money.
man.
I
I don't think
predicted it.
Those, I'm telling you, like that.
If I was going to be a little tiny hat agency in charge of the world, I would definitely tank that plane if it's all anti-Israel comedians.
Something's gonna happen.
Is Candace Owens going to be on the plane? If it is, you ain't going to make it. Do not put her on that plane. In fact, at this point, you should fly all the comedians separate.
Yeah. Shit.
Dude, I'm like, I wouldn't go, man. Fuck that shit, dude.
Not go.
I would go.
Not go.
Well, that amount
I
of
would
money?
I would be
Like,
blinded by the money. I'm not gonna lie. I would go.
by the light.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, dude.
I had my own
I'd be like
shit.
300 and what? I'm gone.
Yeah. But he's like, Tim Dillon's one of the lowest paid ones. Like, there's a lot of guys getting like $1 million plus
Then I would damn sure fuck
for
go.
one show.
I mean,
Like, 1 week.
$300,000 is a lot of money.
It is.
That's a score.
But $1.6 million that Bill Burr's getting, and there's some people that were getting more than Bill Burr.
I mean, I bet.
Well,
Bill,
they have to pay him the amount that's gonna pull him out.
But I don't think they give a shit because I think those checks are gonna fucking bounce because that plane's not gonna fucking make it out of Kansas. They don't give a fuck, dude.
Well, I think what it is with Bill Burr is like Bill Burr. I asked Bill Burr. Bill's like, nah. He was like, well, what amount? And Bill Burr told him 1.6 million. Okay. And he's like, oh, fuck. Well, now I got to go.
Yeah. Actually,
Because 1.6 is an odd number. You know what I mean? That's a weird number. All right, 1.6 is what it's going to take to get me over there.
It's like one of those top of the head type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were just like, okay. Fuck. Oh, God.
Oh shit.
But hey, fuck it. We predicted it on this show. At least one of those fucking comedians is dying on the way back. That's all I'm fucking saying.
Not one of them.
Knock
They're
them
all
all
gone.
out.
It's all of them gone. R.I.P.
I'm telling you, man. Don't be fucking surprised, man. When them
I
planes
mean, well, they're
fucking
killing people on live television. They're speaking their opinion with a microphone. What you think they're going to do to a comedian?
Yeah, and I'm
That's
like, and the
impressive.
comedians they're bringing over, I'm like, these are like some of the most hypercritical people of like your shit. Like, bro, what the fuck are we doing? And they're trying to be like, oh, we're open.
Yeah, like come on over here.
Fuck no.
When have they ever been like that in any other situation?
So Saudi's cool with comedy, but it ain't the Saudis that I'm worried about. The
It's their neighbors.
Saudis brought Andrew, what's his name?
Andrew Schultz.
Schultz.
Yeah,
Over
yeah.
there. And Andrew Schultz just says some, crazy shit, but it's
Yeah.
neighbors. That's all he has, neighbors.
Yeah, yeah.
Those neighboring countries.
Yeah.
What neighboring country are you talking about specifically?
It rhymes with the news.
It's definitely not the Jews.
No, definitely not them. They would do. Zionists, though, the ones that sit at the mountains of Zion, may be a problem.
Which is interesting because there is actually like a big distinction between the two, like regular like Jews, like Judaism, and then you get Zionists.
Well, yeah, well, no, the regular Jews that complain about needing a sweater because it's too cold outside,
Normal people.
they were almost eradicated off the planet
Yeah.
by Mr. Painter from Austria.
Also
And,
known as Hitler.
It's not the first time that they've been, almost slaughtered, but for some reason, people keep accusing them of the same shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like eating the blood of Christian children, which I didn't just make that up. Benjamin Netanyahu went on fucking Fox News and said they just keep accusing us of eating Christian children blood. And I'm like, what the fuck's that got to do with Charlie Kirk dying? Like, I thought we were talking about, the death of Charlie Kirk, and he just goes off on this tangent.
Okay,
We make the moon move, or we bring the sun closer. I'm like, what?
We control the weather. But I don't know, man. You kind of proved on the show already that they do actually control the weather. Like, that's actually... Clouds.
Space lasers. And
To
I'm like,
give a little
what
bit of
was
background, like, Brandon's referencing an interview that Benjamin Netanyahu actually did, where he was being like confronted or was talking about like Charlie Kirk and all that shit, that everything was happening, and he may have made some comments. I don't know.
It was
Brandon, you tell the story
It was the response.
because you mentioned it because like,
Fox
the way we were
News.
talking. It didn't
He
really fit in.
responded to the tragedy of Charlie Kirk. He said, "Oh, Charlie Kirk was a great man, and we just loved Charlie Kirk." And he wrote me a letter. He wrote me a letter about 3 weeks before this tragedy. He said, "It's so important that we support the Israel agenda, the Judeo-Christian values." I'm like, what? Is this a fucking advertisement? What are we talking about here? He's all like, and I invited him to come to Israel, and sadly he won't make it. And then he went like this.
And this is before he died.
No, this is after he died.
After he died.
Yeah, it just made that look like villainous look on him, like he won't make it. That sounds like some Tony Soprano shit. Like, Frankie was supposed to come over, but he won't make it. He's not gonna make it. He's sleeping with the fish. You know what I mean? Netanyahu's on there like, you should have protected your neck, Wu-Tang. That's what he was doing. Like, he being a fucking villain. He said, Charlie looked forward to walking in the footsteps of Jesus.
Yeah.
He said after a man was shot in the neck in front of God and everybody that Charlie looked forward to walking in the footsteps of Jesus. To the crucifixion? Like, what footsteps specifically? Because they don't, like, I mean, has anybody ever here read the Talmud? Or, you know what I mean? The Torah, the Talmud? Like,
Can't say I've had the opportunity,
They
but
don't-
I know what you're talking about.
they're not very happy about Jesus. They don't like Jesus that
No,
much. They
no.
recognize him.
They believed that he was a prophet, but he was not a Messiah.
Yeah. So they're like,
Big difference is he was
for,
not
for him to
Messiah.
say, walk in the footsteps of Jesus, that means, you know what I mean?
Like,
That's what he's saying.
you don't answer to our true God.
Yes. And he's just evil looking, just he's glaring. I don't know. It's just the response
Well,
he had,
Netanyahu,
Charlie,
like,
because he immediately brought up, well, this wasn't our fault.
Yeah.
We didn't do this. I'm not, what?
Like, nobody was saying you did.
We just asked you how you felt about it, my brother. Like, you know what I mean?
it's like being in a relationship with a bad, like just being in a bad relationship. Like, you start getting gaslit. Like,
Oh, yeah.
when they're doing shit and be like,
Yeah, like, I wasn't even asking about this.
like, I would never, like, especially if you ask, like, a girl or whatever, you'd be like, who the hell is Jason? And be like, why are we even talking about Jason? I haven't talked to him for years, and it's just like, you're crazy, and it's just like, okay, cool. Here.
I have not sucked Jason's dick in at least 10 years. That's exactly what Netanyahu said. When he was sitting there going, it was just so important for the defense of Israel to be able to defend themselves.
Yeah.
Bro, this is a eulogy. Like, you are the defense of Israel during a eulogy commentary about a man that was just shot.
Yeah, I felt like a lot of his comments that you showed me, man, were like pretty inappropriate because you could tell that he was basically just trying to capitalize on it.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
was like, what are we doing right now? Like, so that means you actually don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very well maintained operation. I'm curious to how they got the 22-year-old involved. That's why I'm so curious. I just show me how you got to this kid. Did you get to him through Discord? Did you get what apps are y'all using to funnel all these young people,
Yeah.
these troubled souls? How are y'all getting these people?
But like, what's crazy is that the family, his parents, turned him in.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
And his dad he'd been in law enforcement for 27 years.
And it's also like, you didn't see any fucking red flags leading up to that.
They didn't. He was at college. They said he was totally normal, and he went off to college and started acting different than
Yeah, but they were aware that he was acting like that.
Yeah, and he
So
mentioned
you
it.
never intervened. You never were like,
I
let me be a
mean,
fucking actual.
at what point do you
proactive
know
parent?
someone's gonna go off and do some crazy shit?
Yeah.
I mean, when they're
Who
talking
pays
about
attention?
it, you know, like,
Who
yeah.
pays attention that much to their kids to know if your kid's gonna go do some crazy shit?
I mean, bro, like, I mean, they should. I don't know. I'm just saying that, like, if your kid becomes like a mass shooter, like whatever. Well, this isn't even a mass shooting. Like, this is actually just assassination. But if your kid becomes like an active shooter like that, if you are a decent parent worth a damn, you are very aware that there was shit going on leading up to it. And
I
if
don't
you're-
think so.
Really?
No.
Really? You actually disagree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, dude. There's no way, man. Like, if
Dude, you're telling me that you were never able to hide anything from your parents?
Yeah, but something to that extent, like those extremist ideologies, like
People that commit suicide hide that shit all the time, and there's no like sometimes there's signs, but a lot of times there's not shit.
Man, there is a point there, but I don't think I'm wrong entirely.
I mean, the kid was 22 years old. He doesn't even live at home anymore. He was off to college.
Yeah, that is true.
In college is where they get
And
you.
at the end of the day, it's not the fucking parents' fault. It's the goddamn kid who pulled the trigger.
Boy, he's a grown ass man. He's 22.
Yeah.
Fuck it, the Jews did it.
Well, it's not even that. Okay, so why Charlie Kirk?
I
What
mean,
the fuck makes him so special?
well,
Why
he's
him?
Probably the biggest voice in America for a generation under the age.
And
of
he would
35.
go to where they were to piss, like they would get in verbal confrontations, and so that really grew that hatred for them. It was more than just over the internet.
But as far as someone that was, I mean, was he really that viral?
Turning Point USA has like a massive following, man.
Massive
They have
following.
chapters.
I never watched. I have maybe watched the Charlie clip, the Kirk clip here and there over the
His
years.
personal YouTube channel, the Charlie Kirk Show, if I remember right, has like over 4 million subscribers.
And like billions of views.
Because if I was let's say this happened because of leftist ideologies, I'm a leftist ideologist.
Yeah.
I'm mad at what they're trying to put out supporting Trump. That's what I'm mad about.
Yeah.
Am I going after Charlie Kirk? No,
Opportunity.
take that Tucker Carlson. Opportunity, yes, but Tucker Carlson's a bigger voice of the platform.
Absolutely, but if he didn't have a shot at Tucker, he had a shot at
'Cause
Charlie.
Tucker just lives on.
Well,
a
see,
farm.
that goes
Tucker
back.
is
That
paranoid
goes
as
back.
shit.
That goes back to doing it in public. That goes back to a public forum. You didn't have
Sure.
to do that.
Yeah.
Shoot him in his front yard. Shoot him getting out of the car at the gas station. Poison the fucking coffee. You know what I mean? There's like 1,000 ways you can get rid of somebody and gets the job done, and you don't go to jail and fucking get the death penalty.
I feel like you've thought about this a lot.
Well, no, it's just it makes a lot of sense.
Like, very quickly, you can do this, you can do that. This is how it's gonna go. You can buy that shit from here. Like, you're just like, yeah.
Amazon the weapon.
They actually have a discount right now. Like, you can use this.
But like, you're gonna commit a crime, would you want to get away with it?
Yeah.
What did he think that everybody was gonna have the same reaction as they did to that CEO when that CEO got killed?
Maybe.
A lot of people did.
CEO didn't get killed in front of a group of people.
True.
CEO got gunned down at a
Yeah, that's the thing that gets me is like
Yes.
doing it like at like one of the rallies that he was doing, like those public debates. There was so many people. That's not like trying to solve a problem, quote unquote problem in your eyes. That's sending a message.
a very direct, a very subliminal,
Yes.
all the words that you can use to describe a message in
Yeah.
all the ways possible.
Mhm.
Because the people that got scared the fastest was alternative media journalists.
Yep.
They were visibly shaken.
Dude, even I called Moses over it and I was like, dude, bro, Like, real talk, when him and I do shows one-on-one, we do a lot of political shit, and I've gone on some crazy rants. I have said way worse shit than that guy. Now, granted, our show doesn't even hold a candle to what Turning Point USA does. Like, it's the amount of followers and influence they have and shit. But I was like, bro, are we getting into the fucking habit of just killing people because they have a fucking opinion? Like, fuck me, dude. Like, I'm gonna be the first one on the chopping block at some point.
Let's look at the first one. Some of the things he said. He said that empathy is being overused in today's society, and it's bad for the culture.
Yeah.
The word empathy. And what he meant by that, and what he continued to say, is people should use compassion and sympathy.
Yeah.
Because empathy just makes it to where I'm supposed to understand how you experience something.
Yes.
And then we just keep going back and forth and not accomplishing a goddamn thing.
Yes.
Empathy just stalls progress, is all empathy does. Because all you're worried about is sitting here and us trying to agree that you experienced something that made you feel that way. And we can't move on until we understand and feel the same.
Which is impossible.
Yeah.
It's never going to fucking happen.
Yeah.
It's designed by this culture that has infected these colleges to snub down progress. It's just kind of like, he said, if I see a black pilot, I wonder if he's qualified.
Sure.
Okay. Now, that comment is racist as fuck. But he's talking about the DEI programs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Push.
Yeah.
Race past
Over skill.
qualifications of skill,
And you can't do that.
education.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
And what he should have said was, if I see a pilot, I wonder if he's qualified.
Yeah.
Now, he said, if I see a black pilot, did he say that because he was trying to get clicks? Because that's all we do now is we're just saying shit out of pocket just to get clicks.
No.
And that's all they're going to quote is the little tidbit. They're not going to quote
Sure.
the whole conversation.
But who knows how many teams of like writers are involved? I mean, that is a massive organization, Turning Point USA. I mean, that can be so well crafted and thought out that like that is beyond our scope of comprehension.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Be like, no, you have to say it exactly like this. Like presidential speeches. Every word, every single word, the cadence, everything, the timing, it is completely, thoroughly scrubbed and thought out.
What's crazy is they killed him, and that's how you know
Unless
he's
you're
a straight, narrow guy.
Yeah.
Because if they had anything else on him, he cheated on his wife.
That is true. Yeah.
And prostitutes.
Shit would have came
Getting
out.
kids.
Yeah.
They would have hung him out to dry.
Yeah.
And I think it goes to the Bill Hicks skit, man. It's just a ride. Where it's like, you know, this life, like it's just a ride. Like it's got thrills and chills, twists and turns. It's scary, but some people have been on it a long fucking time. And some of those people come back to tell us, like, hey, don't worry. No matter what happens, it's just a ride. You're going to be okay. And we fucking kill those people. Like, that's all it is. You know, he does it way better. Go back and look it up. But Bill Hicks, like, it's just a ride. You can find on YouTube very easily. Like, it's an amazing, he makes a very amazing point with it.
Well, the people that hate Charlie Kirk actually would like Louis Farrakhan.
Yeah.
And Charlie Kirk would be to white people what Louis Farrakhan is to black people. And if nobody knows the significant parallels there, just go listen to Charlie Kirk do his thing, then go listen to Louis Farrakhan do his thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's just a mirror image.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand why some people wouldn't like this, just like I understand why some people wouldn't like Louis Farrakhan.
Yeah.
But anybody that is into history, conspiracy theories, politics, would listen to Louis Farrakhan, no matter what you think about him, because a lot of people say he's just a con artist. Well, he's a con artist that's leading an entire Muslim movement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's kind of the spokesperson, so you might want to listen to what the fuck he has to say.
Yeah, because eventually that's going to be...
Because he has his finger on the temperature on that side of the room. Just like I would listen to what Xi Jinping says when he's doing speeches in China.
Yeah.
And I would listen to what the fuck Putin says when he's doing it. I want to know what the fuck they're talking about.
Whatever a person, like someone who's ever in like a position of like power, like true power. Like I don't mean like just authority, but power. Like they have momentum behind them, whatever that momentum may be. You might want to pay attention to what the fuck they say, whether you agree with it or not. Because that could either be a very good asset for you later, or that could be a very big problem for you later. Like one way or the other, it's going to happen.
With Charlie, he would talk, right? You knew where he stood.
Mm.
Now you knew what was going on over there. They were very vocal about it.
Yeah.
Well, now you've removed the mouthpiece, and now you've pissed off 12 million people.
Yeah, that's
And
what gets me.
now,
Is like,
what's going to
fuck.
happen after that?
I don't know, man. But I've been reading like forums and threads and like comments and shit, dude. Like that shit coming from those people does not sound good, man.
Well, I mean, so like I said, like going back, you could have shot him in his front yard. If you shot him in his front yard, nobody would have said shit. But since you executed him publicly, you sent a message.
Yeah, they
But
wanted
you don't want freedom of speech. And you don't want people to talk about things. And that makes people with the 1776 posters very, very angry quickly.
Exhibit A.
They get,
You know, like, yeah, dude.
I mean, I myself, I'm on Palomino State Army, like, ooh, I can get 2 guns for the price of 1.
That's a good, but that's one thing I won't tolerate. Like, is okay. So here's the thing, man. It's like basically the silencing of people like that, especially through the acts of violence. While I'll be very honest, there's a lot of things that Charlie said that I did not agree with. While I do claim to be a Christian, I have my faith, I have my beliefs, I go to church when I can. I don't really talk about religion on the show because I think it's kind of like your sex life.
All right.
Keep it behind closed doors.
Right.
Right. And he really went into that a lot, and then he used that as the basis for a lot of his stuff. I understand why he did that. I didn't agree with a lot of it. I was kind of like, like maybe you could just be like brass tacks down to facts only, you know.
And there were a lot of people like that. They have a whole another. I just learned about Nick Fuentes the last couple of days.
Why does that sound familiar?
And they call it the Goiper group. They call themselves the Goipers, which is a weird name, and I got to look that up. I don't even know what the fuck a Goiper
Nick
is. That
Fuentes,
sounds
really familiar.
oddly close to Groper.
Is he a comedian?
No, he's a political. He's a young political. He's supposed to be like ultra right, white nationalist.
Yeah. Oh,
Blah 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 blah.
Where's he from?
He's from America.
No, but I mean, what state? You know.
Texas.
It's not Texas. That's all that matters.
Now, usually those guys are like from like Indianapolis or
Yeah,
like
weird
shit, like
shit like
Midwest shit.
South
But
Carolina.
apparently, those guys were beefing with what Charlie Kirk said because they didn't agree with what he said, and which is fine. They all go to beef and they don't agree, but they would all get up there and debate each other.
Yeah.
And they killed the spirit of debate. They didn't just kill Charlie.
Yeah.
They took a shot at the spirit of debate. And debate is one of the few things that we have left in this country
Mhm.
that still
And
kind of lets us be a republic under the, a republic, a democratic republic was what we're supposed
Well,
to.
you also got to look at it too. Like the concept of debating is what literally like shaped and founded this country. And it's like once you take someone's voice away, dude, what the fuck? Even the people I hate the most, where I'm like, you are absolutely wrong. Your ideology is dog shit. I would never in a million years be like, silence that person. If anything, I would invite
not
him
for
on the
their
show.
opinions.
Yeah, I would invite him on the show. Now, if you're a radical individual, like you're condoning violence, like or you're promoting it, or you're actually doing it, that's a different conversation. But if you just want to talk to me, if you hate my guts, you hate what me and Moses stand for, well, me and Moses stand for, then like come on the show, like just talk to us, debate us. We've tried to get people with like different ideologies. They get scared as fuck in our hometown like area. They're like, I know super, super liberal people that would disagree on a lot of shit that we would say. They will not set foot in this room. And I have tried, and I've been as nice as I can. And I've been so cool and been like, hey, you're going to be totally fine. As soon as we say cut, like shit, stop recording. It's over. Forget about it. What happened in the room stayed in the room.
Why are they scared to talk about it?
I don't know. I think people get big pants whenever they get online. They can hide behind a screen and keyboard. I hate to be old like that and say it, but I think that's what it is. And I think when it comes time to sack up and actually be like, hey, this is what I believe and this is what I think, shit gets weird.
And then it makes you think, is that really their opinion? Because if
Yes.
it was, you kind of think you could stand on it. But
Yep.
Well, how many of them are bots, though?
that's true, too.
How many times are you online arguing with somebody? Is that person a real person?
Right now, like based on everything I've read, it's about 50% of the traffic of the entire internet.
Look,
It's fake.
Canada even has bot farms now.
Jesus.
What are they even talking
It's like
They're
all
peddling-
hope is lost. They got Canada.
The Canadian bots are on fentanyl.
Canadian bots are on fentanyl, nigga. Like, come
Oh
on.
my God, you did it again. Now we're going to clip that out. We're never going anywhere.
Fuck, man. I took a 23andMe. I'm 1.1%
Oh my
black.
God. You don't need to provide the results on the show.
I did. I published
What percent?
1.1% Congo.
1.1?
Yeah. I get to use about once every 3 months.
So that factors down too. We did the math one time.
Yeah. Then I had approval.
Oh my God. You
From
got
the
you got
community.
approvals?
From
All
the
right,
community.
this is
Yeah.
documentation on that. Run and check that certificate date.
I said that shit on stage, dude. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but there's
It's all like-
nobody in there.
It's context and setting, man.
No,
Now,
it's
if I was-
not.
If I was saying it out of hate,
That's a
that'd
young
be a different
man's
fucking
mouth.
story.
Bold to be fighting the streets old words.
if I said it out of hate or as a derogatory thing, that's a different story.
My
But if it was
friends
a
at
joke.
university trying to talk all these college kids. I don't give a fuck about their opinion.
Bro, as we're having a conversation about free speech and all this other shit and stuff, you sit here and condemn me and ostracize me based on one word that I
Yeah,
used.
I'd say pick another one. Of all the words, let's just not do that one.
I just wanted to set you up for that one. Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
I know how to answer that question.
no
I
comment.
performed around too many black comedians and too many black comedy clubs. I just thought,
Yeah, dude. I've never actually done a black club.
thank God.
Fucking.
I mean, it might work. Joke might work. I don't know.
Either it'll kill or it'll fucking.
Or you'll get killed.
get
So
killed.
is
Look, somebody's
One of-
murdering tonight. That's all I'm saying.
What is it that oh my God, a comedian says, somebody says some inappropriate shit. He goes, that's not cool to joke about that yet, but one day it will be.
Yeah.
And you're there early. The door one day will open and you're there early. So
Ain't right now.
I think that was Rob Schneider about a rape joke that they did on Kill Tony. Dude did a rape joke. And
Oh, dude, that was the episode Donnell Rollins was on.
he did a rape joke. And after he was done, somebody in the crowd went, boo! And I was like, God, dude, that's the funniest part right there.
Dude, that was I sent it to Moses. I don't know. Have you watched it yet?
I didn't watch all of it yet, but the parts I saw were funny as shit.
Donnell, dude, was fucking hilarious. He's like crying with the tranny shit.
I think
And then
I
he's
think
like-
that's a bit. I'm not sure if
I
that's
don't
a
think
bit.
it is. He was crying. He was actually crying.
He
He was like, "It's over, Tony."
he walked off of
Look what you did.
Who's the big guy?
God.
David Lucas
Yeah, David Luke
has a fishing podcast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I saw the clip, but I don't know what part of the podcast he asked me if he was done crashing out or how many crash outs he had left in him. Donnell crashed out, walked off the show. And I was like, well, fuck. That's only funny if you just started the fucking podcast and he does it immediately. It's kind of funny, but it would be funnier if it was at the first and then that was the podcast.
Yeah.
Introduction, him crashing out, walking
Just
off.
fucking
you know.
crying.
Yeah, he has a thing where he just literally just shuts the fuck down and is like, I can't handle this shit. And he just walks out out of shows, man. Like he just walks off stage. Like in the
After he
middle
throws
of
a fit.
it. Yeah. He throws a fit. He gets really dramatic. He's fucking hilarious, dude. Like, yeah, if you haven't seen that, man, you gotta. I normally never promote like other podcasts unless they're like associated with us in some way or our guest. But yeah, that episode of Kill Tony is the funniest one I've ever seen.
Eventually, I
Rob
go
Schneider
down
and
there
Donnell
hang out with
Rollins. What's up?
him. Eventually, I go down there. We can go get on Kill Tony. Eventually,
Dude, I think we should get like a troop, man. I think like fucking half a dozen of us, man, should just go down there for like one weekend.
it's just such a terrible.
Oh, it's
place.
goddamn cesspool, dude.
I like Joe. Build a club in somewhere else, please. Like
Just
a little
not
closer.
there. You know?
Just Houston, maybe Dallas, maybe I don't know.
Honestly, he should have went Dallas.
it's just
Yeah.
Austin's such a terrible, terrible place.
It's horrible.
Dallas ain't no better. They killed that one comedian. The guy got ran over by a car.
What? I didn't hear about
Oh, and they cut somebody's head off in a hotel room there like last weekend too.
What?
Yeah, they
the
did.
fuck
They
is going
did.
on? Dallas? So we're not going to Dallas.
Yeah, we're at Dallas is out. Dallas
We
is
got
out.
comedians getting run over. And who cut whose head off?
I don't think I
Was
read
it
a
a
news
comedian?
article. No, it wasn't a comedian. It was just they found somebody decapitated head in a hotel room in Dallas.
Man, that tracks. That sounds
Yeah.
like a typical Tuesday.
God damn it.
Regular night at the Super 8.
All right.
over here like talking it up. And like it's like, oh no, yeah, they just cut some dude's fucking head off.
The question is not if they cut the head off. The question is if they skull fucked it afterwards, because that's Dallas right there.
Yeah.
Calm down, Dahmer.
You live in fucking Oak Cliff, it got skull fucked.
Oh,
That's gonna be awkward right there. There's awkward silence in the air.
It's always good.
sorry, I'm fucking finishing my drink.
How long were we going?
I mean, we're already over an hour, man.
All right,
Kill
cool.
it. You done? You gassed out?
Man, I am kind of, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we'll call it. You want to wrap it up?
Yeah, I'm good.
Fuck it. Call it good.
Unless you have something else, great topic.
I'll save it for next time.
What you got? Now go ahead.
No. I'll save it. I got to do some research. I got to get my facts together.
We'll ask questions. I'll answer. Quick, short answers.
All right.
Might be good for the clips.
Jews control seed clouding? Yes or no?
That juice comes from anything that has money.
Mm.
Does it cost money?
Yes.
And then probably control it. Which is a fair. That's just fair.
Saudi Arabia, did they do 9/11? Yes or no?
I don't think they did 9/11, but I think there was some parts, because Osama bin Laden was related to the Saudis, was he not?
Yes.
So it would be safe to say that it has some involvement in it. Now, bin Laden being a former intelligence asset with, CIA, we can go left or right on that one. But, he used to work for us.
Who really killed JFK?
President Herbert Walker Bush.
What?
President Bush.
Explain that.
He was the chief operations officer for the CIA, the guy, lead field guy, and he was in fucking Dallas. That he ran it. That was his operation. Now, whether he had other people do it, you know what I'm saying, but he signed off on it. There was a whole documentary on it called.
Holy shit. Okay. This can go on forever. I can just ask questions and he just gets straight at dates and times and all this other stuff. Yeah.
What else you got?
Fuck. Dude, I can't keep going, man. I'm gassed out over
You know
here.
what is significant about Kennedy, Martin Luther King both being shot in the same decade? That each time they shot somebody, they used the Civil Rights Act of '64 and the Civil Rights Act of '65. The first one was to give rights to the African American community so we could make them registered voters.
Yeah.
And then the second was something about fair housing or whatever, which is kind of padded. Now, the first time they did, I believe Malcolm X was shot. So it was MLK, I'm sorry. Martin Luther King Jr. and JFK. JFK was shot first, and I believe Martin Luther King Jr. was shot second.
Yep.
Civil rights came by from Lyndon B. Johnson after Kennedy. And then after MLK Jr., they did the Fair Housing Act, which is also involved in the Civil Rights Act. Both of these built the Democratic Party as far as registered voters. It put them, because you follow that, how many Republicans were there after Lyndon B. Johnson there for a while? Nixon got in, and what the fuck did they do to him?
Yeah.
Nixon didn't last, but what, 2 years, maybe 3 years, or did he do 2 terms?
Nixon he stepped down. He didn't get.
He's
going to get impeached, but
he didn't even
he
last.
only did. I think it was only.
They brought in who was after Nixon? Gerald Ford.
No, let me look it up. Let me get this right.
So if you look at the power of control, the Democratic Party controlled the country from, let's say, the 70s to the 2000s.
Yeah.
That's 30 years of control. Where are we at with the Republican Party? They've been in charge for how long? Maybe 10, 15 years?
You're right. It's Ford.
He'll say Gerald Ford became president immediately after Richard Nixon resigning from office on August 9th, 1974. Ford has previously been appointed vice president on the terms of the 25th Amendment after Spiro Agnew resigned.
Yeah.
So they've held power for a long period of time. Now there has been a power shift. So now they're fighting to get power back.
Where'd that power go?
I mean, when they had the black vote, that's where they had the vote of the minority. That's why they brought in all these immigrants.
So you're saying they're trying to get
they stacked
power
the deck
back from the blacks?
No. They used the blacks, the registered blacks, as voters after the Civil Rights Act. Because once the Democrats passed the Civil Rights Act, while yes, this did help promote equality into the population of mixed races of people.
Yeah, sure.
This is reported by people that are pro everything, pro black and all that. During segregation, the black community had more money. They had their own credit system, their own banks, their own lines of
No
credit.
shit, really?
Once they desegregated everything, they removed the black banks, black owned banks. They removed the black owned credit agencies. They removed the wealth and then brought them into government housing.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. So basically, they said, you know what? It's better for you to come over here with us and you will pay a debt to us than you have your own thing. Now, I learned this by watching pro-black activists tell the story and then go
Yeah.
back and fact check it. This isn't me just spewing fucking hate. This is just saying at the time that segregation and all that stuff was taken care of in the Civil Rights Act, things happened to make them more in debt to the system that we had.
Where people like talked about shit like that. Very.
So now we're all on the same playing field. Now we all owe the same people money. We all owe the same banks money. Of course, the banks pick and choose who gets a loan.
Yeah.
I mean, you could take 10 people of 10 different nationalities and all 10 people are going to get approved for that loan.
No.
And they all have the same credentials? Probably not. That's the system we live in. That doesn't make it right.
It's just reality. Yeah.
It's just reality.
Mhm.
But they had their own thing over here. And like Tulsa, you've heard the story of Tulsa, Oklahoma?
No.
Where they killed.
Dude, I thought we were about to wrap this show up. This took a dark turn. Dude.
Well,
Oh
no,
my
but
God.
you know, they where they
Tulsa,
killed
Oklahoma.
a whole town of black people and shit and raised and
What the
burned down and shit.
Oh, I do remember that.
That they had their own stock market.
What the fuck are you?
Tulsa, Oklahoma was like home of the black African American stock market. They had their own banks, they had their own everything.
Like, what year are we talking?
What was Tulsa?
I mean, it was a while ago, obviously.
It was back when you
Was
could
it?
get away with shit.
I don't know, man.
Like,
Fuck it, I'm throwing a dip in, dude. This is getting down. Like, once I start dipping on the show, that's where I'm like, all right, we're unhinged. You say whatever.
Just so for everybody,
I
the
don't
Tulsa Race Massacre was a 2-day-long white supremacist terrorist massacre that took place in the Greenwood district of Tulsa, Oklahoma, between May 31st and June 1st of 1921.
1921. Damn, 100 years ago, basically. Yeah.
Now, all the people that were alive during that type of racism are probably dead by now, because they would be 100 years
That's
old.
a pretty fair assessment.
So the same racism that you're talking about when they're talking about Tulsa, Oklahoma, doesn't even fucking exist anymore because the people that perpetrated the shit ain't even fucking alive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they keep using the same, the anti-Semitism and the racism are the same tools, you know what I mean, that they use.
I actually have this theory, man. This is actually might be a very controversial opinion, okay? But I have this belief, like this opinion, that actual racism does not exist anymore.
It's not, yeah, no, it doesn't.
No.
If you didn't have the internet, if you had no, let's say you had no idea
Yeah.
of what the fuck's going on, and you meet somebody in the world, you're not going to hate them because of what they look like.
Yeah. There might be like a little bit, like some issues here and there, but like actual full-blown, full-fledged racism does not exist anymore in this country. I don't think it does. I really don't.
Not the way it used to.
Yeah, I don't think you're getting sprayed with a water hose because you're black.
that's just because it's not tolerated. If things were tolerated, things would happen.
Yeah.
But you will get
But it
stabbed in the
doesn't.
neck on a subway if you're white.
Okay, all right. God damn, we breaking this down now? Did you see that video?
Yeah, I saw that video.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
But I know why nobody helped her, because they live in a city. It had nothing to do with the color of her skin. The fact that something happens on the subway in a city like that, nobody does shit.
Yeah.
You know how many videos I've watched on the subway of New York, motherfuckers getting down,
Yeah,
and nobody
stomped in and
fucking
shit.
moves.
Yeah, there's
They don't even move out the way. And they go
Check this
fighting
fucking
and
video.
brawling.
Yeah.
Nobody moves until somebody pulls a gun.
I feel like I don't know, man. Like I just feel like the racial tension in America is like over exaggerated by mainstream media.
Oh, absolutely.
It is for sure.
Like it's like a tool. Like is okay, does it exist? Yes. But I think it's like 1% of what it used to be.
What benefit would I have to keep you fighting with everybody else and arguing with everybody else? If you're over here arguing with everybody else and fighting everybody else, a man is arguing against the women hate the men, The whites are arguing against the blacks. They're both arguing against the Mexicans or the brown people or whatever race that you want to put that in. You know, brown, Mexicans,
Yeah.
whatever, Guatemalans, all of that.
Yeah.
If the brown is arguing
Insert
with the black,
whatever
and the black is
variable.
arguing with the white, and the women are arguing with each other, and everybody else in the mix, and then Canada's arguing with the United States, and then Ukraine is arguing with America, and everybody's just keep fucking arguing.
So what's the point, Brandon?
Who does that benefit?
I'm asking you.
Who's it benefit? It draws clicks, draws views, generates money in advertising, generates money on the news articles. It's just a money generating machine. Who controls the internet?
think that's
Who has the keys to the security system?
Goddamn Jews. We're back in full circle. Like, is that really the answer?
Yes.
Oh my God, dude. I was just
They
fucking with you.
believe we are the Goyim, and the Goyim isn't the
Yes,
same thing.
That is
And as
real
long
thing.
as the Goyim fights each other, we're fine.
You know about that shit, Moses?
Mm.
Oh yeah. So think Gollum, Lord of the Rings. It's you might actually be able to explain it better than me, man.
The
But
Goyim is just a non-Jew.
it's there's a lot of emphasis on
Your mother, if you're
like don't do business with them because you'll create like an outsider, like an outsider problem. Like that's why they're very tight knit communities and shit.
I mean, that's how people succeed.
Yeah. Yeah. So
they have certain business practices for non-Jews as they have for regular Jews.
yeah.
And all the Jews,
Mhm.
they cover for each other. And I say Jews, I mean Jews and Zionists. The Zionists are the perpetrators of the things that we are having problems with right now that we're questioning.
Yes.
Not all Jews, the Zionists. But the Zionists also protect the Jews that were oppressed. Now, we could make an argument, are the Jews actually the true and Hebrews of that time? I'm not going to argue that point. That's none of my business.
Yeah, and I don't think we could ever get an actual answer.
Okay, I mean, historians go both ways.
Yeah.
But I will say that Zionism is the political agenda and the radical politics of what's in control of Israel right now. And
I
Zionism
agree with you.
is what's leading the forefront in intelligence operations across the world.
Mhm.
And they are the only foreign intelligence agency that could commit to operations on U.S. soil that's not considered a war crime.
Yes.
Which says, what? What? Wait a minute, what?
I will admit, man, because I'm not anti-Semitic by any means. I have Jewish friends, but dude, what their government is doing, holy shit, man.
Well, half of their own country doesn't support what their government
Yeah.
is doing.
I know.
Netanyahu was not elected.
Yeah, don't they have suspended elections right now?
Yeah, because it's a wartime.
Yeah.
And I think
It's
he,
a war going
I think
on.
he had like a 40% approval rating before October 7th. Like people already hated him.
Yeah. I don't know. We're just asking them hard questions, man. Going down that. Damn, this show took a fucking turn. Like, god damn, the first half was good. Like laughing and shit.
I mean,
It
should
is
be
a
shooting
good
people in the neck and fucking killing Gaza children.
Mhm.
Fuck Netanyahu. I say
Yeah.
that's not anti-Semitic to say fuck Netanyahu. Fuck him. I used to support him. I was a
Um,
BB guy. He's a badass motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
I was on the anti-Muslim train. I used to tell people, look, do you support? How can you support a Muslim if they will not condemn the actions of Hezbollah?
Yeah.
And blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
I was that guy, man. I was the Toby Keith listening motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Put a boot in their ass. You know what I mean? Wasn't that was the American way,
Yeah.
wasn't it? And then I'm like, wait a minute.
That's actually kinda
We've been there for 20 fucking years. We ain't accomplished a goddamn thing.
No, you're not going to.
And then you
I
see
can
this,
get this when you start talking about Muslims, I can really get into this, man.
but you see the same thing over there. And then you look at Israel and Gaza.
Mhm.
Now Israel and Gaza ain't just Muslim, there's Christians over there. So you would think is Israel, being a country that is supported and propped up by Christianity.
Yep.
Like we give them all of our money.
Well,
Yeah.
so it creates like where it gets really interesting, man. Like if you talk about like Christians, Jews, and Muslims, right? It's interesting because 3 different religions all worship the same God, the actual supreme being. It's the same God. Now, where Christians are outliers is they believe that Jesus Christ was the Son of God. The other 2 religions, Islam and Judaism, acknowledge that Jesus existed, but that he was not the Son of God, that he was just a prophet. And that's where the big issue lies.
That's why millions of people have to die over
Yes.
thousands of years.
Yes. And what's crazy is like when you get into the Quran, and like, so I mean, I've worked with, like, I'm friends with Muslims. I've worked with them. I mean, I worked with Iraqis heavily. Like, I did, like Shiites and Sunnis. Like, I've gone down this road before, man. If you look at Islam, it is not a religion of peace. I don't care what anyone says. There's a lot of great things in the book. Essentially, their Old Testament is exactly the same as a Christian Bible. Okay. All of ours is. Between like the Jews, the Muslims, the Christians, our Old Testament is all basically the same. Okay. Same stories. Where it comes into play, like I said, is Jesus Christ being the Son of God. Yes or no? And we say yes. Well, Christians say yes. And then the Muslims and Jews say he hasn't come yet. But I will say this, when it comes to the Muslims, man, in the Quran, there is a very disturbing part of it. It is called the Church of War. And if you really dig into that, that'll fucking shake you to your bones. So a true, actual practicing Muslim, okay, cannot kill a Christian. They cannot kill a Jew because we worship the same God. But, however, there are rules implemented on how they will govern us. So, for example, in the Quran, like in the Church of War, it talks about how Christians can never sit higher than a Muslim. Meaning, back then it was horses and shit like that, right? If you really want to go into it, and I studied this shit in college, man. If you really want to go into it, it translates to if they were in total control, Christians would not be allowed to even drive a car. Okay. They cannot have hair on their heads. They cannot collect interest. They like it's a lot of like you become a second class citizen real fucking quick. So when it comes to like, especially with like Islamic extremism and like terrorism, where it gets to me is if you actually truly practice your faith, you would not be allowed to kill a Christian because you're condemned to hell, basically.
Well, there's also different sects of Islam,
Yeah, it gets
like there is
very complicated.
Christianity.
I'll admit, it gets very complicated very fast.
And they live in a void of time back there. Like it's like going traveling back in time when you go to the countries, and that's just the way they live. But that's their business.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like, especially like in Islam, you know, you have the Shiites and Sunnis, and really what that comes down to is the lineage from the Prophet Muhammad.
Right.
Okay. So one believes that only anyone that is blood related to him can preach the word and be in control and like do all these things, right? And then another one's like, no, it's more of a democracy. And that's where they splintered off and shit got crazy. You know, now
Well, that's a religion that always needs someone in power controlling you, keeping
Mhm.
everybody in check.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's what the reason Saddam Hussein was so successful as long as he was that power vacuum.
Yeah.
You know, that power. He was the power that we created a vacuum. when we
Yeah,
took
to
it
get
out.
more on like the politics and like government side of things. Like
He was
away from
Western. He was the Western politics
Mhm.
in the Muslim region,
Yes.
and we've always had to have that
Mhm.
because that's the only way you can kind of keep them from just killing each other.
Yep.
'Cause they'll kill each other very tribal.
It's very similar to if you want to look at Pablo Escobar with the drug cartels. Like if there is discord, there is uncertainty, there is famine, there is war, there's like these horrible things that humans are capable of. If somebody rises to power, it is better to have one head of the snake than fight a hydra.
You ain't wrong.
I mean, really, like
Wrong.
honestly, yeah. And so
But,
then that involves like the American government having to do business with really nasty people.
We don't have to though.
I'm all about saying fuck this shit. Like, you know, like let's just focus on home. Like we got a bunch of homeless people. We can handle our health care. We can
Yeah,
do all this shit.
Just
Like
cut funding to all other countries. If anyone messes with us, blow them off the fucking map, and we're good to go.
yeah. All about it.
We still have war over here, buddy. This is
Yeah,
a terrorism
I know.
machine.
Yeah. Especially if you want to get into like the economics and stuff, man, like behind it and like these defense contracting agencies that are publicly traded companies that people are highly invested in, like a lot of federal employees, even if you're not even associated with anything in defense, you put funds into your 401k, it goes and finances this. These are some of the most powerful agencies on the face of the planet.
And everybody, your 401k is used to levy hedge bets against us over shit over here. And they just put a little bit back in there. And
Yeah.
you're just basically giving them money to use to bet on.
Yeah.
Even
Which
when
I'm
you
cool
put your
with.
money in the bank, that bank money ain't yours no more. That's in the bank's hands. Then the bank uses that money to hand out loans, and then they just cover the money. That's why I don't want you That's why I don't want you keep cash, stockpiling money.
Yeah, it's actually, you know what's interesting is I have a safety deposit box that I keep like some jewelry and stuff in. I don't know if you guys have ever opened one before, but you have to sign documents, okay? It is a federal law. You cannot keep cash in a safety deposit box. Why?
Because you're not keeping it in the bank for them.
Exactly. And then you get into banking and all this other shit. Dude, it gets fucking wild. And for them to like give a loan, say of like $100,000, they only physically have to have 10% of that money, $10,000 in cash in their account, right? The rest of it gets backed by the Federal Reserve. Dude, this shit gets deep as fuck, dude. And all I'm saying is shit is fucked beyond belief. If you just look for 2 seconds, you're like, what the fuck is going on? You know? Who signed off on this shit?
I mean, it's the system we built.
Yeah.
As long as I'm winning, I don't care.
That's the part I got to figure out how to win.
Because you got a $600 a month light bill, dude.
Yeah, start with that shit. Fuck.
That's why I can't afford shit, because I got the lights turned on. Jesus Christ, I have to buy some candles for this.
But no, dude, that's why like we love having you on, man, because like we can get into some deep ass conversations, like some real talks. Like,
But it's been fun.
yeah, you about ready to wrap it up?
I'm ready when y'all
I
are.
see you tired. All right, man. Yeah.
Them Red Bulls, boy, they got an up and a down. You know, I gave you a good tirade, though. How much time we got this? An hour and 20 minutes. That's not bad.
It's about an hour and a half. Yeah.
First 20 minutes is nothing but rants.
It was good. Took a dark turn, didn't it?
It did.
It did, but it was good. Yeah.
It does a lot of times.
It does a lot of times.
We're kind of
But-
they're talking about the anti-Jews. Oh, God. They're anti-Semitic. They said something about black people. First of all, he did, not me.
I own it. I don't give a fuck.
I was very cordial with my anti-Semitism.
Anti-Semitism.
God damn it. 2-syllable word.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not 4.
But we're not. Like, we're not talking about like individual people or like their actual beliefs. We're talking about governments.
Yeah, government.
Yeah,
is
for
the
sure.
problem we have
It's a
is
big
with the
thing.
governments.
Yeah, not the people.
And some of the people in the governments, but most of the
Yeah.
governments is how they fucking shit up.
Yeah.
Stop. Just stop fucking
Stop.
shit up.
Stop. Yeah.
That's why I'm to the point where like let the robots have a turn. Let's see how they go for 10 years.
Let's try this shit out. Let's see how this goes.
Maybe just people shouldn't be in control for a while.
Yeah. No,
'Cause
I
we don't make good decisions. Robots don't care how much money you offer them.
Yeah.
And you can't shoot a robot in the neck and ever.
All right, man. So comedy show this Saturday, September 20th, Yellow Rose Cannon.
Get your tickets to Small Price Productions available. You
Yeah.
Just Google Small Price
Well, we got the
Productions.
link in the description. So you can do that, man. It's totally worth going out there and doing it, man. It's
Matt
great.
Farrell will be there.
Got Matt Farrell.
He's a tour comedian. He's pretty funny. Dakota will be there. I'll be there bringing a comedian. She used to live in Longview, but I think she lives in Arkansas. Her name is Brandy Lackney.
Mm-hmm.
Funny comedian. She used to do comedy over there in Tyler and Shreveport.
Yeah.
I've done some shows with her. Great comedian.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, dude, let's line up the next episode, man. We'll do that shit. I'll be in touch, dude.
All right. I
Okay.
think are we doing this one or are we doing
The new establishment.
what is that? New establishment? Is that called? That's a lot of words. And I'm just not bothered we can remember those words.
Yeah. We'll probably do it next week or the week after.
Next week is 2 weeks from now.
All right, 2 weeks from now. Yeah.
2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah. I'll
Take
take
Sunday to mow.
Right on. Cool, Brandon. Well, as always, man, thanks for showing up, man. Appreciate it. See you guys.